Welcome to Comic-Con,
where once a year, sci-fi buffs take their lips off the barrel of a loaded gun and spend half a day adjusting their eyes to sunlight.
You want to see a comic book with pregnant zombie nuns?
You psychotic nerd!
Dude, what a bunch of freaking nerdos.
Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
I'm a nerd too.
Your personality needs some work.
You're not part of the popular clique.
But I was kind of a lonely nerd in high school.
I started a quilt. I did yoga twice a week. I wore flip-flops in public.
I like to roll with the gangsters. Although it's apparent I'm too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
You're nerds.
Well, welcome, my fellow nerds and nerds who hide that side from themselves. It's time for another show! Woo! And boy, do I have some good news for you guys. Lots of good news. But first off, before we even start the show, this is so important. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and always hashtag your nerd side. We appreciate that so much. And if you're going to follow us, it's always like, facebook.com, your nerd side. Or Twitter, of course, your nerd side. Or, same thing. Also, Anna Maria AMV's got her Your Comic Corner show, which is on Twitter. And the handle is also on our website. So if you go to yournerdside.com and it's on the website in the bottom, you click on that, it goes straight to her little Twitter account. So we're trying to get socially involved with you. Well, in the studio this week, we have AMV, who has some fangirl surprises for us. And, of course, the latest news to hit comic book shelves. And I heard that one of the comic books she's going to be talking about that's hitting the comic book shelves is one of my favorite all-time 70s sci-fi movie. I'm so excited about this. Stick around for that.
Also, his favorite, but not mine.
It was a great movie.
For its time.
The three things you need in movies is sex, nudity, and sex. That makes the best movie. And it's in the 70s, so they've got...
But what movie doesn't have that, okay?
But they
writing.
have... But even the women...
I know, but be in the present.
But it's 70s, so even the chicks have sideburns. That's the best part of it.
Yeah, in which direction?
Also in the studio, and she's my daughter, so watch your language, Anna Maria, AMV.
I didn't say anything.
You were hinting on something. Is my daughter Ayriel, and yes, she is a nerd. Ayriel, are you a nerd?
Just a little bit.
I think it was like...
pride in it.
28% of that. And also on the floor, I don't know why he's sitting there, it's Andre, Anna Maria, AMV's son, too. Hi, Andre. How you doing down there?
I'm doing really good.
He's in the background. All right, and then later on the show, we'll be talking with Timothy Busfield. Do we all know who Timothy Busfield is?
Yeah.
He was on a TV show, 30-something, voiceovers. Also was in Revenge of the Nerds. We're going to dive into that a little bit. And his wife is on the phone line with him, too. Melissa Gilbert, she's from Little House on the Prairie. And she's got an amazing career as a voiceover actress. I mean, from her big thing she's known for is Batman, the animated series. She played Batgirl.
Yay.
And then Batman Beyond. What did she play on, Maria?
Commissioner Gordon, but Barbara Gordon, the commissioner.
Yeah. And some good news we have for our fans. We are now heard by over 11,000 fans a week.
Yay!
So thank you guys so much for that. And
thank you.
Let's just start the show off right.
They're good. They're very funny.
They're funny.
Oh, they always make me laugh.
They're absolutely hilarious.
They're just funny.
We like diving into comic books. We like talking about toys and all that good stuff. But let's start off with box office movies so far this summer. Because we're almost finished with summer, believe it or not.
I know.
It's kind of crazy there. In the theaters so far, and yes, there's a whole bunch of movies. Ayriel, you're even going to say this. Hey, but what about this movie? And what about that movie?
Oh, my gosh.
And this movie's so important because it made me think about the time that guy helped I broke my nail. But there's movies that we consider real blockbusters this summer.
Well, it definitely wasn't Jupiter Ascending, I'll tell you that.
No. Minions. That was inside there. Inside Out, Ted 2, Jurassic World, Terminator Genesis, Avengers, Mad Max, Antman.
Oh my God! Do you know Ted 2 did worse than Terminator?
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
Who thought that would happen?
I haven't seen it yet. And for me being so into the whole Family Guy and Seth MacFarlane thing, I didn't even go see the movie.
I saw it.
Yeah, Pitch Perfect 2. Even Cinderella beat it, and I thought I didn't even go to see that because it was terrible.
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't?
And I'm a Disney fanatic, so it was horrible.
It fell right behind Minions.
Really?
Yeah.
So Minions didn't do that good?
Minions number 6. So right now, if you guys want to know who is the winner, well, let's go top 10. So number 10, 50 Shades of Grey. Number 9,
For the summer?
For the summer.
Wow. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, for this annual grossing movies of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it is 10, 50 Shades of Grey. No surprise, but just read the book, but the book is terrible. Number 9, Home.
You can't read the book. The book will hit you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Ha ha. Number 8, Arrow, you would love this. Pitch Perfect 2, which was pretty good. I thought I liked it. 7, Cinderella, which you talked about. 6, Minions, terrible writing. Number 5, Inside Out, well thought out. Good job. My littlest son loves it. Number 4, American Sniper. Oscar got a lot of Oscar attention. Number 3, Furious 7. We will have Furious 17 before you know it. And number 2, The Avengers Age of Ultron. But number 1, and everyone's favorite in our household, Jurassic World.
And Antman is not there because it's 2 weeks, but it's held the number 1 spot for 2 weeks. But low numbers, especially who it's going up against.
Well, it's number 16. Well, every time I talk to someone about Antman, everyone goes, "Really? It's really that good?" And guess what? Really, it's really that good.
Yeah, Ant-Man's pretty good.
Most people thought it would be a flop, but I think they did a really good job.
Were very good quality. That's why.
Yeah, no, and it's also the character they picked. Do you know what I mean? I mean, like, who the hell wants to see an ant grow?
It's like picking Aquaman.
Yep.
Just saying.
Well, now they are going to be making Aquaman movie, but the problem right now is now they're going to different script writers for both Wonder Woman movie and Aquaman. Did you know about all the new DC release dates of movies?
Yeah, I've got them. Like 2017 is Wonder Woman, and 2020 is, I forgot, somebody. Oh, Green Lantern.
All right, here we go. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, March 25th, 2016. Suicide Squad, August 5th, 2016.
That's going to be a flop. It's going to be a flop.
And we'll see. Wonder Woman.
They already said the script writing is bad, and they're hoping they're actually hoping on Will Smith to keep it afloat.
I know they said, but I've read some articles that say Will Smith can't even save this.
No.
Wonder Woman, June 23rd, 2017, but already that 2 directors looking at the script. Justice League, Part 1, November 17, 2017. The Flash, Andre, your favorite, 2018. I'm curious if they'll use the one from the TV series.
No.
I know.
Not tied in. And that movie should be out already.
But he's pretty good, though.
Aquaman because they should make that movie in the Flash.
Aquaman's like 2018. And Shazam,
I thought that was a good joke.
You're doing a Shazam.
No, it wasn't that good.
Movie?
The movie should be made in the Flash. Shazam movie? Yes, they should make a Shazam movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he's a little kid. You know how funny it's going to be? It's like he's like Shazam. It's a little boy, and then he has like a Thomas engine chasing him, and he knocks it over.
It's funny on like it's funny in a comic book or like in cartoon form, but like in real life, I wonder.
And then what's the biggest news today all over Twitter is who is going to be Steve Trevor? The one glorious, beautiful man is.
Yeah, of course, it's Captain Kirk.
Oh my God!
Yes, William Shatner will be playing.
No, not that
Shatner.
one. Back in the days,
he's gonna go.
Chris Pine.
Wonder Woman, I'm gonna get you a cheap hotel room.
How do I get hotel deals nobody else gets? I know a guy.
So they basically, because everyone thought he was going to do Green Lantern, which is set out for June 2020. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, Andre, that's when you're going to be graduating from high school. Unbelievable. But so right now, no one knows who's Green Lantern, and then also Cyborg movie.
Are they doing another Green Lantern movie because it was such a flop?
It's a reboot.
It has
reboot.
To be.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Okay. It has to be. It was just so bad.
Yeah, so we'll tweet that all those dates for you guys.
All right, we got all those movies out there, and we just tapped the surface of it. Not because it's a small superhero, but and even Andre and Ariel and AMV said it. The movie is huge, and it's not getting that much because it's an obscure superhero. We're talking about Antman. The movie was freaking amazing. It was good. It was well written. This is the second script they did for it, and I think they're not going to release the original script, which they said was amazing, but this is a second script, and if this is the second script and it was this good, I would like to see what the original script looked like.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd probably be a lot more serious. Okay, but who made the movie? Who made the movie?
Oh, Pena made the movie.
Pena made the movie.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him telling his stories, and he even made the cameo of Stan Lee so good.
But you know what I realized, though? They were really smart writing because it was logical. Because remember how they talked about how Pena was able to knock down that guy? Think about during the scene, spoiler alert, in the movie later on, every time he hit someone with one hit, they went down. It was good writing. It was logical and funny. I appreciated
I
that.
hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am part Mexican, and when you do Mexicans punch one person in the face at once, they do go down.
You glamorize it.
I got to tell you something. It's because of the piñatas and years of practicing on piñatas. We know how to take down a an average Joe. It's a true story. Really true.
G.I. Joe.
Great movie, great writing. How well does it compare to the comic book? Because we're originally, and here's some spoilers for you, and of course it's on the website all the time. The original Antman is Michael Douglas, and he dates the Wasp, and that's how it is in the Avengers. It's not 2 years later that the new guy takes over. How well is this with the Avengers? Because remember, Anna, the new guy's probably going to join the Avengers. Do you know what I'm talking about? How well does it match up with it?
So Ariel thinks she's in the classroom, so she's raising her hand.
I can't.
Okay.
First off, I can't see when my back's turned to you.
Well, one of the main things that doesn't follow up with the movie is Ultron was originally made by Ant-Man, not by as it was in the last Avengers movie. Spoiler.
It was made by the Hulk and and what's his face, Iron Man. Yeah, that's not true.
But Ultron was actually created by the first Ant-Man, which is Hank Pym. Yeah.
So what about Janet? Is that the girl who was from Lost, Anna Maria?
No, her name is Hope in the actual movie. So you're thinking about Janet,
That's the original
Wasp.
one.
That's the one who supposedly that Professor Bim thought that was dead or died, and now he has, spoiler alert, Hope. That's the name, his daughter's name, Hope, who will probably find her mom out there. But the other thing is that you have to remember that Ant-Man was also the original Avengers, but because he wasn't that popular, it's a lot more serious of a comic book compared to the movie series. In addition to that, you mentioned it when we watched the movie, he's supposed to be able to turn into Giant Man.
Yeah, he goes from small to big.
Yeah, but that may happen in Ant-Man too. So those are some of the main things besides the stuff that you guys already mentioned. And Andre's going to say...
Actually, spoiler alert, when he put the contraption, the disc in the belt, the blue one, maybe that's actually allowing him to get even bigger than usual.
With the regular, yeah. So there's some...
Well, we did have a Thomas Train engine that was enormous at the end of the movie. We're totally ruining this movie for you, are we not? Yeah.
Yes. Just a little.
All right, and one more thing. We're gonna close up with Ant-Man. It was really, really good. And to find out, I just got this released to me today. There is so much of washing hands. You have to do this for somebody to sell something to this. So we just found out some news, and I'm going to put this article on the website that I just found out. The reason why Thomas the Train Engine is an Ant-Man is due to the fact...
To make my son happy?
Product placement. The studios, or I'm actually saying the toy company does... Thomas the Engine also does the Spider-Man toys.
Damn you, Seinfeld.
So in order to have Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, of course, with the Avengers and all that good stuff, they said, well, we need something done. We need you to put some product placement stuff in there. So they put Thomas the Engine in there, and that's why he was in there. Because they were probably going to go with something else. But it works out great in the movie and didn't hurt it in any way, did it?
And for your youngsters who don't realize why I mentioned Seinfeld is because that was the first time where someone in a TV series really, and also movies, put product placement heavily.
How heavily?
So heavily, like all the cereal boxes.
Yeah, but them? You know the one cool thing he did? He talked about Superman a lot, so I was stoked about that.
Well, because he was no Superman. It wasn't that funny.
No, it wasn't. No. All right, now it's time for AMV's Comic Corner, where she's going to tap a little bit into comic books. And, of course, she's always got her Twitter account. What's your Twitter account? So they can follow up, because most people don't know what to do when they go to a comic book store. Just the same way as the same people that go to comic book stores don't know how to have sex. What do they have to follow on you, Anna?
They have to go follow me at Comic Corner Show. There I am. You're getting all the latest tweets. So just like we talked about Chris Pine, I gave the timeline of DC, and now you're going to get...
To the Idiot Mobile.
Yes, Fonseca's favorite Logan's Run reboot, who we reportedly have a, drumroll please, a female lead. Yeah.
So that means it's going to flop already.
Yeah, just like your Ghostbusters, right? Ghostbusters, excuse me.
It hasn't come out yet, so we don't know.
Yeah.
You know, Ghostbusters could be, everybody's all, this is about time they did this. Could be too. But it could come out, it could be like a piece of crap.
Yeah,
Things happen.
But one thing, I guess I should have been clarified. So we're talking about the comic book that does not have the female lead. The female lead is going to be in the movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, and that's rumors. I mean, things could fall apart and everything. But that's some of the.
Now, you didn't like Logan's Run?
I mean, I was entertained when I was a child watching it, you know.